And now, the Plumber House reunion.
Hey, Dad. Thanks for sitting down with me again after another exciting season of Plumber House.
No problem, son. Just gotta say, I prefer to call this kind of a reunion of sorts. 'Cause if you think of our thoughts and experiences this summer as plumbers, then it's kind of a reunion of our thoughts and experiences.
Yeah, Dad, that's really interesting. Is your accent a little bit more southern than...
I did spend a little time with a couple of wonderful southern ladies this summer, just helping them out with some plumbing needs that they had. Had a whole backup down in their basement, and it got ugly quick, but I don't mind. I would then be there for days upon days trying to fix this disgusting mess up. They would offer me lemonade and that I could come upstairs to their kitchen by their bay window, and we would just sit and talk, and I think I picked up a little bit of their accents. Good on you to spot it, though, son. It's really impressive.
That's great, Dad. It seems like that must have been a fun thing for you. I had kind of a less fun thing happen to me.
What happened, son? Was it at that house with all those crazy people that just come up for the weekends between July 4th and Labor Day?
Yeah, it was there.
Did they do something to you?
No, not at all. No, it's just... I want to talk about how they treated one of the members of their group of friends.
What are you talking about, son?
So 2 of the people at that house are married, or at least they were married, and now they're separated. The woman in that marriage had to leave her husband because he was just being emotionally abusive and who knows what else.
That is awful, son. That is awful.
It was terrible. Her friends at the house really supported her. And then, you know what happened?
What happened, son? I can see you're upset. Your hands are trembling.
The woman who got separated then started to date the ex-boyfriend of the woman who was helping support her. And it was just so disrespectful. And even though it's really easy to blame the woman who just got out of the abusive marriage, I think the ex-boyfriend is really the worst person. He's just so terrible. I remember the first couple of summers that I was fixing their plumbing at that house, and he seemed like a cool dude, man. He seemed so nice, and now it turns out that he's just a horrible sociopath.
My goodness, son. That is awful. I can't really think of an equivalent to something like that.
It's even worse than that, because I heard her say a number of times that she would never date anybody in the house, that she would never date anybody on the whole network.
What do you mean, network? I don't understand that.
Well, what you have to understand is there's something called reality television. And these people are on a show that then is part of a big reality television network.
Okay, then what's our show?
Our show is called Plumber House, and it's about being those fancy people's plumber for the summer, mostly. Although, I gotta be honest, I would love to if you would have recorded those conversations you had with those 2 lovely Southern belles.
Did your voice get higher?
Yeah, when I'm anxious, my voice gets higher.
Son, what are you gonna do about this? What's gonna happen with those people at that fancy house?
Well, I loved my time there, and I love watching them interact, and I love fixing their plumbing, partially because they just don't understand how long things take. And so I can just kind of like take my time with stuff, and then pretty soon it gets into time and a half.
Oh, you gotta do that. You gotta take advantage of those dumb rich people. That is super important.
You taught me that early, and I really appreciate that lesson. Take advantage of dumb rich people when it comes to providing services.
Wow, son. I'm so impressed. You just recited the words that are on our throw pillows.
Thanks, Dad.
Would you mind passing the Lowry's seasoning mix over there? I gotta put a little on my hash browns over here.
Sure, Dad. Here you go.
I tell you, that Lowry's, I love that seasoning. It goes on almost everything. Lowry's, whether it's winter, spring, summer, or fall, no matter what the season, Lowry's will season it all.
My gosh, Dad, did you just think of that? That was really impressive.
Thank you, son. Thank you very much. But back to the problem with the sociopathic guy. Is this the type of fella that there's never any consequences to his horrendous behavior?
Yeah, Dad, that's part of it. It's not just the pain of feeling betrayed by someone who you wanted to be different than they are. It's also the fact that he'll never face any consequences for his actions. And I know what's going to happen.
What's going to happen, son?
Well, he's going to dump the woman who was just in the emotionally abusive marriage. He's just going to dump her and move on to the next woman. And then all of this pain will be for nothing because he seemingly is incapable of actually caring about other people.
My goodness, son. I gotta say, summer's usually my favorite season of the year. But this year, I'm looking forward to fall. I'm looking forward to the summer being over.
Me too, Dad. Me too.
Son, before we go, would you mind passing me the Lowry's garlic salt? I want to put it on my eggs.
Of course, Dad. But do you think it's wise, a man of your age, to every morning eat 3 eggs, hash browns, a country fried steak, and then a little bowl of fruit cocktail from what I think might be the 1970s?
Son, listen to your father.